Okay, Mike Molinaire. What year is that ski? 2001 GP or XLT 1200. Matthew there, the technician, just pulled the motor out, put some new seals, rebuilt the carburetors, changed one piston, one cylinder. All new gaskets, drained the gas tank, changed the fuel filter, installed a new battery, added new two-stroke oil, double mix of oil in the tank, and did a D-plate to get rid of the catalytic converter with an exhaust sensor chip. And the ski originally has how many hours? Very low hours. Owned by an individual in Crosby, happens to live in Indian Shores. He bought 3 of those at one time and he burned the motor up on this one. How many?
59.
59 original hours on it. So taken care of and maintenance regularly should last many, many, many years. It's a very good ski. Matthew also changed all the Tygon oil hoses and a bunch of stuff to make it as nice as we could for Mike Molinaire, owner of Carrabba's in Kingwood. So this is, we've started it a couple of times and we ran it just a minute there in the tank. This is its first time. It was floating in there. We borrowed this trailer to load test it, and Matthew's going to load test it a little bit more now. He just did and it was running fine. It's going to be smoking a lot because we have extra oil in the gas as well as the oil pump on the front of the engine pumping oil. So for the first tank of gas, it's going to be smoking pretty bad. Might foul the spark plugs, might need new plugs in a short time. But anyway, go ahead, Matthew, and go get the laser, Carter. Matthew's going to go get the lasers. We monitor temperatures. That's the tattletale. That's the tattletale, so people can see you on the lake. Shoots up really high. So he's going to monitor a lot of things. He's going to kind of dog it a little bit, make sure it's all good to go. Carter's got the laser thermometer to test the temperatures of the cooling system on the cylinder head. What we got, Carter?
115.
115, 117, all 3 of them? 21, yeah, because you just got off the throttle. Yeah, so we're way cold. I mean, anything less than 150 is just ice cold. Runs great. Kind of makes me sick I'm selling it, honestly. I had this one in a 4-stroke and I was going to keep those 2. That's really a nice ski. A lot of power, 1200 cc's. And it's cavitating a bit because it's pushing so much water. That's called a hot kill. So Matthew will run it like that. He'll shut it off after dogging it. When at full throttle, he'll kill the engine and then pull the spark plugs, and the spark plugs will tell us how the engine is running, if it's getting adequate fuel, ignition timing, you know, if there's any issues whatsoever, it should be identified there. This ski is in really good condition cosmetically. There is a little bit of bubbling from water storage down in the footwells on the other side. This is a painted white top and a painted silver top, but all in all, I mean, it really is in very good condition. The hood and all that, the mirrors, everything. There's a couple little scratches here and there, but there's no major damage, no fractures, no, you know, nothing just smashed or anything like you see on so many watercraft. Still has all the factory stickers inside of it and everything else in the engine compartment from the original people, manufacturer when they tested it. How we looking? Let's see. So let's show what a good spark plug looks like. Lay them out. They're probably a little warm, huh?
1, 3. This is 2 right here.
Which one's number 1?
That one he has.
Okay, set it back down, Carter.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. This is the piston we changed right here.
Which one's the piston we changed?
This one.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at the ends, get on board here. Looking at the ends of the plugs, we're looking for consistency, and they look very consistent. A nice, clean, a little bit of brown is what you want to see. There's a little bit of red going on in there, but it's hard to tell in the sunlight. I could be wrong. but that's a nice clean burn. So this is a good video to keep and a reference to spark plugs too. So if you ever have problems, you can go back to this video, look at the spark plug, see how it was burning once it was built. Let's go down into here into our muffler. That's Matthew just cranking the motor over and kind of looking at the cylinders. That's a vent hose right there that's disconnected to the battery, but we have an AGM battery now, so it doesn't need a vent hose. So that hose can just stay there. Looks like we don't have any water intrusion. We got a little leftover oil and stuff just from the ski being worked on. You just have to mop that out of there, a little here, a little there, as you use it or whatever. There's the original sticker from when it was inspected, when it was new, but it's very clean. Looks like there's a vent here, Matthew, that we need to put in. This vent right here needs to be reinstalled. We have it. The exhaust system's been done. What is this right here?
That's where that sensor used to be.
What is that hose doing?
I just put it on there so
Didn't want to cut yourself or something?
And it made it a little better.
So anyway, there's our exhaust system. The D plate that we put in to get rid of catalytic converters underneath here, and this was the sensor that went to it. The exhaust chip is back underneath here that we have to trick the computer so that it doesn't freak out. Anyway, it's a great ski. I think you're going to be really happy with it. A lot more so than the Sea-Doos. And that's it. I'm going to end this video here.